evacuate after floodwaters swept entire communities away. Here's Liz Kreutz.
Tonight, one of the largest airlifts in Alaska history. Hundreds of people packing into military planes and helicopters to be flown 500 miles to safety after a massive storm hammered the state, leaving people trapped in several low-lying villages along Alaska's west coast.
A lot of mess right here that washed all the way up.
Remnants from a typhoon triggered widespread destruction. According to state police, a 67-year-old woman was killed and 2 of her family members are missing.
She was the kindest person. She opened her doors to people.
Several people rescued. Some communities, like the village of Kipnuk, nearly wiped out after water levels rose more than 6 feet above normal high tide. Here you can see one of the many homes that was swept away.
A lot of houses were taken off their foundations. A lot of houses are floating down the river with people in them.
Unable to return home, as many as 2,000 displaced residents overwhelming makeshift shelters in the remote communities, prompting an urgent evacuation. The National Guard airlifting evacuees to Anchorage, where the city has set up a large shelter at the Alaska Airlines Center.
We're anticipating upwards of 1,400 people, I think is the number. This is traumatic. Folks are coming in here with just clothes on their back in some cases.
And Tom, the Red Cross says evacuations are expected for several more days. Many of these towns are only reachable by air or water, and the destruction so bad that officials are calling this a prolonged relief operation that could last for months. Tom.
Devastating images there. Okay, Liz. Stocks closed lower today with the Dow dropping 300 points, but this year the stock market has broken all types of records, and that's fueling concerns Wall Street's in the midst of a bubble that could soon burst. Here's Brian Chung with what it all means for your 401k.
It's bringing back memories of the dot-com bust in 2001. Or worse, the housing crisis in 2008.
It's a bank rescue like we haven't seen since the Great Depression.
Today's market breaking new records as an artificial intelligence boom pushes investors to pour money into the stock market. Some say that's an early sign of excitement.
I think we are, could we be in the 3rd inning? So I think this is just taking off.
3rd inning of investment in AI?
Oh, sure.
But others suggest it could be the makings of another financial bubble.
You know, the problem with bubbles is it's hard to know if they're really what you think they are until it's too late.
The big banks seeing both sides of the coin. They reported knockout earnings this week, but Jamie Dimon, CEO of the nation's biggest bank, warned that some at-risk companies may be hiding behind this roaring stock market.
I shouldn't say this, but when you see one cockroach, there's probably more. You know, and so everyone should be forewarned on this one.
It's not just Dimon. A new survey of 130 CEOs showed a majority expect a mild economic slowdown with slightly increased inflation pressure. There are also mixed signs from investors. The S&P 500 broke several new records this year, but so did gold, as skeptical traders turn to what's typically a safe alternative in uncertain times.
The average person with stocks, what should they be doing right now in this market moment?
Really just stick in there. Don't make any big changes. I mean, any sort of attempts at market timing can fall flat.
All right, Brian joins us now live. Brian, not everyone's in the stock market.
Yeah, Watchy, recent data shows that almost 40% of Americans don't own any stocks, so they missed the boat entirely on this. And recent research showing that it's actually the wealthiest that are likely driving this economy. They've been vastly outspending the middle class, which has basically been spending flat, and all of that pointing to very much a divergence in this economy, Tom.
Okay, Brian Chung first. Brian, thank you. Now to the cost of denial, our series on the challenges Americans face with their insurance companies. Tonight, the viewer who saw a story on our broadcast so similar to his case, he reached out to us, Ann Thompson, on his battle and the care he finally got after we investigated.
Bernie and Diane Hoffman are avid hikers. In years past, walking Spain's Camino de Santiago.
123 miles.
So no back pain on the Camino.
No back pain.
Pain-free in Italy and Ireland, too. Now the 68-year-old grandfather in Wichita, Kansas can't walk more than 10 yards. How fast did this back pain come on?
I use the term it went from 0 to holy crap.
Since December, adapting nearly every activity to live with pain that's literally turned him upside down in search of relief.
I've got shooting pain, I've got burning pain, I've lost feeling in about